It starts with a subtle emptiness in your stomach. But within an hour, something shifts. Suddenly, a minor inconvenience feels like a personal attack. Your patience vanishes. Your heart rate spikes. And a wave of irrational irritation takes over. You aren't just hungry. You are hangry. We've all experienced it. Or had to walk on eggshells around someone who is going through it. But why does a simple drop in blood sugar turn a rational, civilized human being into a hostile force of nature? It turns out, your brain isn't just throwing a tantrum. It is actively fighting for its life. To understand hunger, we have to look at how the brain consumes energy. Your brain accounts for only about 2% of your body weight. But it ruthlessly consumes up to 20% of the energy you take in. Its primary fuel source is glucose, a simple sugar derived from the food you eat. When you skip a meal, the levels of glucose circulating in your blood begin to plunge. For your vital organs, this is manageable. For your brain, it is a catastrophic red alert. Unlike your muscles, your brain cannot store glucose for later. It demands a constant, uninterrupted stream. As glucose levels drop, your brain loses its ability to perform high-level tasks like concentration, social filtering, and most importantly, self-control. The thin veneer of modern civilization slips away, leaving something much older underneath. This is where evolution takes the wheel. When your brain senses a critical shortage of glucose, it sends emergency signals to your organs to release counter-regulatory hormones. It floods your system with cortisol and adrenaline. These are the exact same hormones released during a fight-or-flight scenario. Your body is literally treating a late dinner the exact same way it would treat an ambush by an apex predator. Why? Because thousands of years ago, if you were hungry, it meant food was scarce. A calm, relaxed caveman would starve to death. Evolution favored the aggressive, hyper-alert hunter. The spike in adrenaline gave our ancestors the raw, aggressive drive needed to hunt down prey or fight rival tribes for resources. Hunger was a survival mechanism that kept our species alive. There is also a fascinating genetic link between anger and hunger. Both of these intense states are controlled by the exact same genes inside your body. Specifically, a chemical called Neuropeptide, Y, when you are starving. Your brain releases massive amounts of Neuropeptide Y into your system to force you to look for food. But this exact same chemical also binds to receptors in your brain that regulate anger and aggression. High levels of Neuropeptide Y essentially trigger a biological shortcut, linking an empty stomach directly to an aggressive defense response. You literally cannot separate the drive to eat from the drive to attack. The next time you find yourself snapping at a friend or losing your temper over nothing, take a step back. It's not a character flaw. It's a beautifully complex prehistoric defense mechanism, reminding you that your brain is running on empty. You don't need an argument. You just need a snack. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep exploring the hidden glitches of the human mind, subscribe to RaWeZone. Tell me in the comments, who is the most dangerous person you know when they're hangry? See you in the next zone.